Hello YouTubers, it's me, Big D, with the second segment on how to buy a car or van. I had a great holiday, hope you did too. Spent a couple weeks at home, didn't do anything but lay around, take it easy, and work on the house, of course, and did some stuff to the van too. I'll post some videos of that also. Now we're going to talk about buying the vehicle again, the second phase. You've got your financing in place, you're going into the dealer, you pick out the van. I'm talking ProMasters, it can be anything you want, Chevy Express, whatever. You know, Chevy Cruze, it doesn't matter, Ford Transit, you know, any vehicle you're looking at. So I'm just going to use a ProMaster. And I find this ProMaster, and you got a salesman who's going to come up and approach you, of course. And I don't care if this is the perfect vehicle. It's the one I've been looking for. Oh my God, this is the greatest thing since I'm acting uninterested. Well, is this the van you want? Well, you know, it'll work. The right price, you know, it could work. Not excited. I'm never going to get excited. You want to take it for a test drive? Sure, why not? You know, I'm not asking, do you have a trade? Not at this time. Notice I said not at this time. So, you go drive around the block, you come in, they're going to do what's called the Foursquare system. Either A, the more modern ones use a computer. It's in that computer, so you know that system's in there. But if not, they're using a piece of paper. It's legal size, information at the top, and it's in 4 squares. They've been doing this for 30 years. You think they'd upgrade it. He's going to sit down and, you know, talk to you about, you know, this vehicle says it's, let's say it listed 42. You have in your mind you want to pay $35,000 out the door, tax, title, everything. Out the door pricing is the best way to negotiate a deal, so you know. Out the door. Now you say you want to be at 35. You never tell them that. You tell them, because he's going to come up 42,000, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what, Sonny. I'll take that van home with me today at $32,000 out the door. Now, I'm not saying these are real numbers. I'm just making these up. You can go online and get the invoice on these things. Just invoice the van. It'll tell you the invoice. Go invoice, and then go see what the spiffs, as they're known, but the rebates and things are. Now, do realize you do pay taxes on rebates. So you don't get tax deferred on that one. And what that means is that if they give you a $1,000 rebate, you pay taxes on that $1,000 sales tax. But anyway, you are not excited about the van. You've told him $32,000 out the door. He's taking that piece of paper with your signature on it, which means absolutely nothing. Up to the sales manager. That's right. That's right. $32,000. So $42,000 vehicle at 60 months would be about $750 a month. 750 times 60 in green or blue or whatever. I'd carry a red Sharpie if I were you. And he's going to come back and it's going to say 750 times 60. Take your little red Sharpie out and mark it right through it and write. I asked for what the vehicle will sell for. I offered $32,000 out the door. What are you selling it for? You might just actually add that up. Take your calculator, 750 times 60. Whatever that would be, it'd be 42. Let's see, 60 times $45,000. $45,000. What the hell interest rate are you charging on this loan? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Let the manager up there know that, oh, jeez, salesman doesn't know shit, so just so you know that. Oh, crap. You know, it throws him back in his seat. He got caught. You're not a laydown, as they call it. So, he's probably going to send it back at $700 a month or something like that. Once again, mark through it. Second attempt to get the selling price of vehicle. Won't be a third. Boom! Exclamation point. We are not talking payments. Send that back up to him. Now, he may come out at this time. If he does, he said, hi, I'm sales manager. I'm trying to sell you a vehicle. Then how come you can't tell me the price? It's required by law. You need to tell me the price. How about you give me the price of that? I can get it for you. Hold on a second. Let me just get my calculator out. It's called an auto loan calculator. Google it. And get the interest rate that you have on your paperwork and use that one. You have to be selling me that vehicle for $42,000 to get that price. or 40,000 or 41 or 43 or something. Tell him right to his face. And I'm not paying full price for that damn van because I can get it cheaper down the street. So you're only going to get one more shot at this game, and we're not going to play this game because I'm not going to spend here all day playing this ping pong match with you. Let them know you're not going to play this game. Now, he could be an arrogant prick, say, well, sir, we just can't do business. Get him leave. And go to another dealer. He's going to gross you or he's not going to sell you. That's just what he's telling you. So most of them are going to sit tight and say, okay. Well, I can get you in that vehicle for about $725. No. You already know your payment. So now you're gonna hardline it. In other words, you know that you've got it done for $550 times 60 months or whatever it is. That's what you want to pay. You gotta be at $550. You know, let him sit back and now start talking. You know that $550 buys, I'd say, I don't know, $30,000. You know that's what it sells for. That's what you're going to pay. Now you start talking the price. I know they have this rebate, they have this incentive. You've done your homework. You went online, you go to the damn site. If it's Mopar, Chrysler, go to their website. They'll tell you. It's all listed there. Figure out the ones you're qualified for, write them down. Well, okay, the thing's $42,000. Figure about 17%, 17% at least. Times that. So you're going to invoice or get the invoice offline. You can get the damn thing. This is what your vehicle invoice is for. That's not what you paid for it. You got all your holdbacks. So why don't you get paid off that? I really don't care how you get paid, sir. That's not my problem. So, you know, so this vehicle with the rebates and should sell for this. That's the number I'm looking for. 30,000. Well, I can't do that. Well, okay, well, it's been nice talking to you. Now, since you haven't brought a trade into the deal yet, they don't keep your keys. When you give them your trade keys, they drive it. You never get the keys back. They hold on to that because you're not leaving until they give them to you, so you know what they're doing there. But now you're going to play the game, and that's the important thing, is knowing that now you're into the game. The sales manager's there. He's going to run back up to his computer, you know, and put those numbers in. He knows what his invoice is on that vehicle. You're offering him invoice. Now he's got to pick up the call to the general manager. Yeah, I got a guy here who's offering us invoice on that van out there. We got 25 of them. Want to make a mini deal today or what? Oh, okay. All right, go ahead. He's going to get the approval to do it. He can't sell it an invoice unless he gets the okay. So he gets the okay to sell it, but he's still going to come back. Look, I can't do 30,000. I can do 31.5. Now, here's where you have to be delicate. Because you're estimating all these things off a computer. You don't really know that vehicle. So you might come back and say, well, you know, I can go 30,500. You got a deal. Out you go. Or he's going to say, I can't do it. He will probably at this point bring out his invoice. Set it down and say, this is what we paid for the vehicle. They'll probably show you the real invoice. It's not what they paid for it, but that's what they're going to show you. Say, well, here's the invoice, and here's all the rebates, and it comes to this. Let him prove his case. If that's the van you want, and he does that, you have to decide then whether or not you want to buy that vehicle. You see, sometimes they actually do tell you the truth. This is what their invoice is. It doesn't mean that's what they paid for. Because the sales department's paid off of things above invoice. See, the dealership keeps the rest. The salesman, the sales manager are paid above invoice. Whatever they make above that number is what they get paid off of, about 30%. The sales manager gets 10%. So understand how they get paid, and they're going to try to make some money. I mean, if he makes 3 to 4, let's say he makes $100 on the deal, the salesman will get 40, or 50. He'll get 50. The dealership keeps all the holdback, thousands of dollars or case you're under. So understand how they get paid. So don't sit. I mean, I'm not going to argue with these dealerships over $100 or $200. Waste of time. Time you go down to the next dealer, go through this game, trying to sit down and do it. Time you get done doing this, you're going to waste enough time to spend that money. So if you're close, within $100, $200, you're there. Go for it. But make them talk the selling price. Never talk payments. You've got that information already here in your pre-approval letter from the credit union or bank. You've got it. You know the number. Stand firm. Don't let them control you. In other words, he who controls the sale controls the deal. Don't let them turn it to payments. You keep it on cost. Because then when you get the paperwork at the end, you can sit there and say it says, I agreed to $30,500 and it found to be financed $30,500. Okay? Then you have that. Now that's very important, because once you've agreed on that, then you can say, you know what, I think I'm going to trade my vehicle in. What? I'm going to trade the vehicle in. Because now they can't play the game of what they're giving you for the vehicle. You already know what it sells for, $35,000 out the door. Now, if they give you $5,000 for your vehicle, it comes off of that bottom line. $30,500 becomes $25,500. Subtract $5,000. If only $2,000 comes off of it, and they tell you got your $5,000, you only got $2,000 for your vehicle. Or they're trying to keep $3,000 in their pocket. Lowballing the trade is what that's known as. So that way you know what you actually got. And then that's another discussion on the trade. You don't accept their offer. You know, you're saying you're going to give me $5,000, but I really think it's worth $6,000. Well, that's what the guy said. I do better than that. We're not making any money. Not my issue about you making money, sir. So once again, famous line, not my problem. You want them to basically negotiate the trade too, and you might get $400 or $500 more for it by doing it. You may not get a dime, but you might get it. It's worth a try. $400 or $500. What the hell? So do the trade at the end. So you go in, find the vehicle. Don't act like it excites you. Don't talk payments. Talk price of sale. Out the door, tax, title, everything. Negotiate. 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 Hold your ground. Then bring the trade in at the end. Know what that vehicle sells for. Know what your vehicle's worth. Go to Blackbook and use it. And use the lowest price on there for your trade, because that's what they're going to give you. Now, some people wonder, should they trade their vehicle in? If it's not a big issue, I'd sell it outright. Because they're going to give you lowball and sell it for a few thousand more. Well, if you sold it for just $1,000 more than they offer you $5,000, you can sell it for $6,000. That's $1,000 in your pocket. You can take that money, that $5,000, and you get $6,000. You can go right down to the bank. Look at the credit union, walk out that $6,000. It's not going to lower your payments. But you're going to take that $6,000 and you're going to walk in and say, I want to make a one-time principal-only payment on that van, $6,000. They'll take it. Causes your payoff to drop considerably, and it screws up that up-fronted interest, because all your interest up front. You pay more interest up front, and it dwindles as the loan goes down. So you're taking a big hunk of that out of there. So more of the payments each month goes towards the principal. It cuts the time of the loan down considerably. So remember that. $6,000, you're paying $1,000 a month, isn't 6 payments. It's more like 8, maybe 9, with the interest that's in there. So remember that. So these are just some things to do. Don't get excited. Trade at the end. You're whatever you're trading in goes at the end. Always talk out the door pricing, and use a cheat sheet. You know, and when you make your offer on that vehicle, lowball. You want to pay $35, you offer $32. That way they feel like they've gotten something. See, they like to feel like they've won. Oh, you know, you get back to where you're at, or maybe a little over here. If you're lucky. That's some of the tricks to the trade. And once we're there, we're going to get to the next phase after that. You guys have a great day. This is Big D saying save your money.